I got some dirty shit to pick up at the dry cleaner. I got a tidy bitch to pick up, I got Selena. Shady hop up in the whip, but I ain't never seen it. Shady love the way I whip it in a two-seater.
What's going on, guys? Bustingo32 Game back today with another tutorial on the 0.4. I tried to make one yesterday, apparently everything broke on me and crashed out. So I'm doing a full fresh restart. Now a lot of YouTubers don't post this anymore. They decide it's like, oh, just add 2 folders and, you're good to go. What they don't show you is they don't show you exactly how to do everything and how to set it up. Like plugins, extras and stuff like that. So, we're going to go ahead. You're going to make sure that everything in the description that, I have left in the link. Basically, that's everything I use, but, I'm just going to go over some of the basic stuff, but I'm definitely going to help you guys put in the scripts. I'm going to turn the fucking air cooler on, it's fucking hot as fuck. So you're going to definitely need OpenIV, because it's going to require a few bits and pieces. So for OpenIV, you will, when you've got a fresh restart, you're going to need a mods folder. So I suggest you come into OpenIV. Once you've installed it, you go down to your tools, you hit ASI Manager, and make sure you install all 3 of these. Make sure when you install OpenIV.asi, you make sure you have a mods folder. Now I would suggest not to go any further from here until you've basically put in from around about update x64 common and then x64A all the way down to x64W. Put all that in there, because a lot of it actually will require different slots, different locations. They only tell you, you only need like A, E, and I think it was. But I learned the hard way that you need basically all of them. Oh, Jesus. So basically, once you've got your mods folder and everything all set up, you're going to come over to your mods. Hopefully you got everything cleaned up like I do. So you're basically going to start going off. Maybe we might we'll start doing we'll start off with the general mods section just to get that out of the road. So you want to make sure you got a stable config file. I probably don't know where mine is. Yeah, there it is. All right. So for mods update, you want to come into your fuck that up. My bad. So you want to come into your mods folder, update, RPF, common, and data. You want to enable edit mode. This will always allow you to put stuff in. You don't have an edit mode enabled. Good luck trying to put anything in there. You want to drag and drop your game config file. Make sure you got a stable game config. I'll actually find the one that I'm using. Then you want to basically, you will need an extra package. So, some files will include the heap adjuster and the pack limiter. And you just basically drag that and drop there, but unfortunately you're not done just yet with the pack limiter and the game config file, because I've noticed that a lot of people actually manage to mess this up. So with the game, you want to come down, double click on your game config file, you want to hit search, you want to type in archive. Okay, so basically when you once you type in archive, you got the value count. You want to come to your pack limiter adjuster. Now see, it'll start off as 52008. Now you want to grab this number here and basically type it in there, so basically 4065. Then you want to hit save on that, so that way nothing will crash out, and you can have whatever mods you want. So you won't need any of that, I don't think. Hang on, did I screw this up? I think I screwed this up somewhere. No, it's alright. So once that's all installed, you got your GTA V heap adjuster, your pack limiter adjuster, and then your game config file. You want to back out as fast as you can, like I do, because I got a little thing on the side. So once that's in, you want to come to mods, update, x64 DLC packs. Now I haven't tried this with the patch 19 or patch day 20 yet for putting the cars in. So what we're going to do, even though this one comes with the OIV, so basically I'll actually just just do this. Just because if it has a OIV pack where it just installs it itself, that's cool. If not, you can just replace it, put them all in there. So go pack installer, package installer. Click on the LSPD pack. Now this pack will be linked in the description. What? Huh? Not right. Okay, that shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Lips. Hang on, I'll go get the actual package. So I've got all my stuff organized. Replacement ones, there we go, that's what I want. Alright, so basically for this one, I guess I'll actually show you how to do it. So put in your mods, update, x64, DLC packs. come down to either patch day 19, 20, or 18. I go patch day 18 because I find that works for me. You want to I'm going too far ahead. I'm going to go into your patch day DLC X64 levels, GTA 5 and vehicles RPF. Now you want to go through each file, just basically drag and drop. I did forget to mention one thing before we go any further. I just realised that I screwed that up big time. So if you like me, you got the plugins folder, ELS. You will need an ELS, a file called ELS, which is advanced system lighting, advanced lighting system. So you want to drag and drop all 4 of these files into the main GTA 5 folder. And I'm going to show you guys a little tip and trick that not a lot of YouTubers show you. So basically, you got the button, horn, siren tone. So I basically set this one to false, just because it'll actually stop the little clicking noises. I probably would advise turning off ELS active on AI and ELS active and turn it off on traffic control. Otherwise, you'll be in a pursuit and the AI is going to go smashing into a wall and it gets really annoying. So once you got all that in, you got your police 3 in, but you notice it's still got one XML. You come into your ELS, pack default, drag and drop the XMLs into here, and then we'll just do it with the rest of them, just to get everything on the ball. So that way, I'll just drag and drop everything. It's a pretty simple pack. I mean, if you can do this. Wait, what the? Oh, right. Okay, so a lot of these still use the same stuff. You can change them out. Oops. Why is there no police 4? That's what I want to know. Oh, yep, police 4. There's a Tahoe. So, you just basically drag and drop them all in. Crown Vic. That's going to be, Neil's going to be a standard police CVPI. Yeah, going to replace that. Interceptor, no. Lenko Bat. That's Lenko Bat. I fucked that up. What's it called? It's a Lenko Bearcat. My bad. Alright, so basically, you'll have all that installed. And watch, it'll spawn down the bottom here. Yep. So, you'll basically have all your, all your police vehicles in here. Basically, you'll see them all there. Police bikes are no different unless they've got the vehicle files, which, I'm just going to... so, yep, anyway. Alright, back out into your main GTA 5 folder. Back out of that completely like I do. Just, no. So basically, that's some of the cars done. You want to come into whatever graphics you got. I'm basically just gonna, if you got Visual 5, I probably wouldn't use it anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. For some reason it broke my game last time, so I took it out. There will be optional add-ons, including the 5M one that I use in 5M, but I think I've got to take it out because for some reason I think 5M one is completely bugged. I have no idea why. So, you'll have, if you got the Natural Vision like I do, which is in the link in the description, you go ahead and just hit edit. Hit tools, package install. I hope to God this works this time. It doesn't fucking do what it did just before. Nope, alright, it's good. So you hit install, you hit mods, don't hit the main GTA 5 folder. While this is doing this, guys, I do advise, and I mean I absolutely do advise, make sure you have a backup. It doesn't matter where it is. Always have a backup of your main GTA 5 folder just in case you guys break it. I'm not responsible if you guys break your own game. So now that Natural Vision's in there, you can go ahead and exit out of it. You can add all the add-on stuff in. So we're going to add a few other little things. So basically, you were going to need these files to get the game started, which is going to be the ScriptHook 5 and ScriptHook.net. You want to drag and drop those in there. You can use that native trainer there, but I don't use that one. I use the trainer 5. So you want to grab it. You want to grab these 2 files, the ASI and the application data file. Pull it together, box. The application extension folder, and then you want to grab the trainer. Whatever trainer you're using, just drag and drop that into there. For me, I have to actually go into here and edit a few things because sometimes it'll actually no, no, we won't worry about that. Well, actually, I'll show you how you can do it. So the key combines that I usually change out will be spawn AI driver, so that's that's 134, so I'll just change that to 160. Alarm key, I change that also to 160, just because it gets annoying when you're trying to do you're on patrol and you hit that key, and I think it's the page up. Basically when you're trying to adjust the speed limiter, it just spawns the AI, and then you have to bolt for your life just to kill them because they've got so much health. 34, I changed that to 160 because I don't want to fucking spawn somewhere else after accidentally hitting it. I think I'm going down the cold here. For the scripts folder that I have in, you just want to drag and drop, the scripts and LUASI in. All this is in the link in the description. So the cool thing about the scripts folder, you can actually go ahead and actually put in some cool additional stuff. So like basically stop while braking, which is absolutely fucking awesome. I don't even know if it works anymore. I forget which one I'm even using. So go ahead, back out of that. I don't know if I've got that one linked. I'll probably have to put that one in myself. Alright, so that's enough of the script stuff. Because I'm still testing all of this to see what's going to work with it. And because last time it crashed my game out completely and just drove me nuts. Alright, so we're going to go over to the sounds. GTA 5. Now, a lot of these I have left in the links. Due to the GTA updating their pack limiters, so you try to customize anything these days. Whoops, I'm going too far ahead again. That you're gonna need a pack that has the deadlines. So basically, for the sirens, you want to go into their mods, X64, audio SFX, residential RPF, and you want to come down here. Now see, it'll say 1632. Now that's the limit that it will go over. If you go over that, basically you're screwed. So you want to, you want to right click, you want to export to open formats as a .oac. You don't want to just extract it, because otherwise you have no luck doing anything. Trust me, it works. So basically you want to open up that folder. Hey, get over here. Now you just want to pick a siren of your choice. Now I've got multiple stuff, so I'm just going to add like all the stuff that I use. I've just basically cut and I've cut all my other GTA 5 folder that has all my mods on it. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I had to actually, cut my entire folder and then do all this to stock standards for you guys, and that's kind of the thing that I like doing. So, for the for the siren pack that you want to choose, shit, as soon as I can find it, which siren packs do I use? I forget. My bad. You want to use whatever you want. I actually don't even remember which siren pack I've got in. I think I use my GTA 5 ones, that's right. So you want to come into whatever siren pack you got downloaded. I will leave, a couple of my ones in the description. So, you just want to drag and drop all those. You want to replace those 3. I think I just fucked up there because I forgot about that pack. So, you can go ahead. I don't know if I've left new train sounds in the link. American Fire Sirens, these guys do have the, basically README. So, if you're using the American Siren pack that I have left for FiveM, you can actually go ahead and actually use it in-game. I'm actually working out exactly what's going on and why my secondary isn't working for the Yelp. For some reason, it's not working the way I want it to. I'm hoping this time I fixed it. I'm going to be getting on EMS and trying to go and get one of the admins to let me use a fire truck. So basically with the fire engine, don't use these two. These two for some reason are failing. I have no idea why. So, basically make sure you do add those 2 in though. But there is a little tip and trick that I realized when I downloaded this. To basically get the file to do what you want to have this realistic CHP, because he's probably going to patch this after I've posted this, knowing this guy. But you just want to grab all the deadhead. Don't grab the desktop at INI. Copy and just drag and drop it all into there. So now your pack, your siren pack will work fine. So you want to exit out of that. You want to come back, open your OpenIV, hit new, import open formats in new. Don't add it in with the plus sign. Click on the vehicle OAC, and you want to watch this as it drops from 16132 to 14837. Focus, you moron! So it's dropped down to 14873. It will be higher. My one's definitely higher because I've actually got most of it, 90% of this in, because I've actually mixed and matched files. So it's I'm going to be going over the basics because a new video has to come out, because I realized I screwed up in the last video because stupid me didn't have the pack limiter on. I think I've got these ones in the description. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Alright, so enough of that. We're coming over to... Hang on, let me think here for a second. Boss, you fucking moron. Why don't you ever think? Alright, so basically, you got wheels. Well, I've left all my wheels in the pack. I don't know if I've left the wheel... Fuck, sorry guys. It's been a rough morning. I haven't seen the children. I was expecting to see them today, and it's just they're not showing up. So I'm all over the shot. I just spent all last night doing the LSPDFR episode and trying to record a few pre-recordings. And then just trying to get recordings in LSLA yesterday was a mission and a half, and I wanted to get on there and roleplay so bad. Alright, so anyways, now that we can concentrate, come into your plugins, you want to make sure you're on the latest version of RageHook and LSPDFR. You want to open up your LSPDFR folder, you want to simply drag and drop these. Now this is where the YouTubers always seem to screw up, but it's like, oh, yeah, just drag and drop, you're all set to go. No, you're not all set to go. You're just going to, drag and drop and screw people over. So this is where most of the YouTubers actually screw themselves. You want to make sure that, you're actually helping, your subscribers out. So, I'm kind of the person that gets pissed about it, even though I barely talk to mine, but, I try to talk to mine as much as I can. So, with the latest RageHook, it's basically, it will be, now this will all work, I'm hoping, if I don't blow it up like I did last time. Basically, you just drag and drop all that in there. Now, I would advise that with the LSPDFR, I wouldn't exactly just, well, actually, we won't just anything LSPDFR just yet. Come in your plugins folder like I have, I've got mine. A lot of these actually still work. I'm trying to work out which ones don't. Stupid me's got everything unplugged. So basically, you just want to start, I'm just going to go ahead and open them all. A bit of a tip between Arrest Manager and Stop the Ped, I would advise being careful. What the fuck? No, okay, never mind. Okay, don't use LS Persistence mod. I don't even know why it's still there. For some reason LS Persistence mod is absolutely broken. Okay, I'm just trying to remember where I was. Okay, off status, persistent weapon, PDU, PLD, partner. Nope, don't want partner. Forgot about that. Police smart, search warrant. Security callouts, spike strips, spotlight, sticky wheels, stop the ped, Taco's highway callouts. Just basically, I'm just going to open up all of this. I know it's probably going to end up crashing my computer because I'm a fucking moron, but you know what, who cares. Alright, so you want to start off with the, oops, what am I doing? I want to start off with the simple files, so you're going to come in. Always, don't go to the documentary, otherwise you're an idiot. Jokes. You want to just basically start dragging and dropping these files. I wouldn't go in and customize anything just yet. As there is a lot of stuff you actually have to do first. As there's a lot that needs to be done. So Grand Theft Auto, you will eventually replace these two files here, the Albos Common DLL and the Rage Native, because you need to make sure you got the latest version. I think I screwed up by not finding the latest Rage version. I forget which one had it. I think it was like, oh god, that's alright. I'll look that up after, and just so we know everything's going to work. So. Right now it's just a simple stake, but for Taco's highway callouts, this one is going to get tricky for you. So you want to go to LSPDFR, audio, scanner, and just basically drag and drop the Taco audio. It'll come up with that. You can just back out of that, come into the plugins folder, go to LSPDFR. You want to drag and drop the Taco highway callout, and you want to back out of that and basically close down to that. So basically, just from here it's just simple drag and drop. So, I'll go ahead and I'll drag and drop everything, and then we'll be right back in a second. Alright, well, I've got all that installed. I stumbled across a couple of folders that I didn't realise that I needed to actually point out. So for the Spotlight script, you want to go ahead and jump into your plugins folder. You want to, don't do what I do and click on the README folder, trust me. Don't do that. You want to basically click it on that. You're going to basically, right, so once your security plugins in, you're probably thinking, hang on, what's this special units folder for? Alright, so you come into LSPDFR, you come to Ultimate Backup, even though it would get changed anyway, you put in the special units, and you click Replace. Once that's done, you basically back out of that main Grand Theft Auto. Now, the PLD is like that little thing that appears on the bottom left, it will tell you exactly where it is, so, go ahead, you can basically, put that in your main GTA 5 folder directory. Now, if you know how to adjust it, I still don't know how to adjust it because I'm trying to adjust it somehow. I'm going to eventually. Basically, you just exit out of that, once you know what you're doing, because I have no clue 90% of the time. So basically, you can close that down. So for the lovely interactions, you will need the interactions. The interactions custom liners. You come back into your plugins, you go into your LSPDFR, go to the custom interactions file. So you go to search warrant, and you drag narcotics over. Now you got to make sure you got to have this, otherwise it will not work. Trust me, I crashed my game out like 4 times yesterday. Basically come into stop the ped in that one, and then you go into stop the ped in the main directory. You drag and drop this. You're right straight into there. And I'm sound like an idiot again, I guess I am. Alright, so with the latest Rage Native UI, it comes basically from crap, I swear I got it. The officer status plugin. You want to basically make sure you get that one, or whatever, you know, has the recent Rage plugin. So I'm pretty sure it was off status, you know, I'll go ahead and delete that. Now you want to make sure that you have the latest Albo too, which will be in the MISC section, I'm pretty sure. You're going to go ahead and open that up. Now he only updates this every, I think it's like a couple of weeks, I think. Am I correct, Albo? I don't know. And you just want to basically drag and drop that into there. So, you know, now that, you know, you're not fully just done just yet, you need your lovely EPU. So go new EPU. Oh boy. This is where I just screwed myself. Alright, so you need the new EPU manual release. Don't worry about the native one unless you know, like I have, you know, where I've got, you know, the latest version of it. So you drag it straight into plugins, and basically, you know, you got EUP. So like all the uniforms, all the stuff like that, but you're not done just yet. Alright, so you come into EUP W08, and you just want to drag and drop that into there. Now I probably would advise to grab the preset outfits in the EUP. Where the hell did that go? Meh. Oh, that's right, I don't have it fired up yet. So with the plugins, basically, you know, you just want to just drag that over there. Just drag the EUP. So, you know, you want to go into the plugins and then go into the plugins folder in here, just drag that. It will read it, trust me. Don't worry, you know, if you're freaking out, oh, boss, it didn't read it. It will read it, trust me. Alright, so basically for the OIV file, the 1.2, you will need both, otherwise 90% of the uniforms will not work. You want to enable edit mode again, you want to click on Tools, Package Installer. You want to grab the 8.0 first, do not grab the 1.2, otherwise you're an idiot. Basically, you want to hit Install, put it in the mods folder, do not put it in the games folder. So, you know, that way you know it's working. I think the weather's making it turn for the worse on me. Bloody hell. So that's all running. It's going to do its thing for a second. So, you know, yep. Alright, so that's done. And then you want to go ahead and pack it. Crick. Who wants a cricket? I think I need a drink of water. Alright. Then you want to hit EUP 1.2. You want to hit Open. And you want to hit Install. I'm sounding like such a dickhead right now. I apologise, my bad. I'm an idiot. Alright, so you hit Close. Unenable mode, you know, if your OpenIV crashes and you don't have anything running, pretty much you're screwed. Alright, so I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the new EUP config file. You just want to drag and drop that straight into here. Want to hit, you know, replace. And there's another version that came out, the XML backup version. So, you know, for plugins, you know, basically just do this. Just do drag and drop. This should still work. I haven't tested it out on my new one because I just updated my one this morning. So if I broke this one, then I'm just completely screwed. Alright, if you got add-ons like I do, so you basically, you know, this is where it's going to get really interesting. Why is that still in there? I don't know. I really don't know why that's still in there. I'm pretty sure I got the easy loadout in the link in the description. I'll have to check my my description. So, you know, everything that I use is in the link in the description. Cars, everything. You know, I even have the modded DLC packs, you know, so that way, you know, you guys, you know, because a lot of people sit there going, oh, hang on, how do we add cars? Just go get the modded DLC pack, unless a lot of you already know about it. And I'm just, you know, I'm a dickhead. And I'm like, you know, what, 5th generation slow. Alright, so for the alternate cuffs, you want to come into LSPDFR, Audio, SFX, and then you want to just, oops, I want to double click that. Just basically drag and drop that. Now all of this does work. Okay, why didn't you guys? And then you want to just go back out of that. Better dispatch tones. I find that better dispatch tones is actually fucking awesome. But what you have to do is you have to be careful. So you want to go straight into the scanner folder, like I did. Come to LSPDFR Audio Scanner. Now I'm still trying to find the link for this. I know it's laying around here somewhere. Sort of callouts, PDU, Resident, Taco, and Traffic Police. So you want to just go ahead and drag all of that into there. Now these will work. I think this one is yeah, this one's broken. No, is it? Shit, I can't even remember if that was broken or not. Uh-oh. So anyway, with the easy loadout continue, you want to go ahead and back out of that. You can get your easy loadout, put it into your main folder, and don't worry about the Rage Native because, you know, if that'll be outdated and everything. Items, you know, you will definitely want some items, you know, so stop the ped, you want to come into plugins, LSPDFR, stop the ped, quick release. Now I don't know why he hasn't added any particular ones in just as yet, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he hasn't, you know, made the real new ones, unless that's what the XML is and I'm an idiot. Right, so lure packs, actually I don't think I use this anymore, do I? No, I don't think I do. Do I? Or don't I? I don't think I do, hang on. Oh, I should have checked everything. I'm an idiot. No, okay, so don't worry about the lure packs, I've got to delete that one actually. Yeah, get rid of that one. So bring over the lovely XML. I'm pretty sure these still work. I hope so. Whoops, too far. Alright, so it's basically just drag and drop. Hang on, I gotta make sure that... Oh, fuck. Alright, no, it's got police search. Alright, so you gotta make sure that, you know, you check and see what plugins that, you know, you have and it's compatible. So, you know, for basically this one, you want to come into your plugins, LSPDFR, Computer Plus. Come to the Computer Plus folder here, drag, and drop all that there. Now, I bet you all this is going to work because, you know, this is all a brand new system for me. So, you know, we want search warrant. So you go search warrant, narcotics and weapons, and replace that. So, you know, basically all that's just coming up beautifully. I'm going to back out of that completely. I'm sorry if I'm leading anyone on the wrong path, but it does work, trust me. You want to come into LSPDFR for, I think I've left this one in the description, I don't know, I'll just, you know, I'll find it and leave it in the description for you. Anyway, LSPDFR, don't worry about the police scanner file because this won't come up anymore. You want to make sure you're in the scanner file in your main GTA 5 directory, and you want to drag and drop this. Now, we'll ask you to replace a few files, because apparently 40 Jesus Christ, I'm all over the shot today. Basically exit out of that. Apparently 14 of them haven't been updated just yet, so I'm hoping a lot of tutorials will do. Alright, so more on duty points. I know, I can't remember where I found this, but I know it's in there, so you just want to drag and drop that into there. I mean, 90% of the time it's just drag and drops, and then, you know, basically add it from there. Alright, so realistic search warrant, I think I'm actually good on that, I think. So come into plugins, LSPDFR, search warrant. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. Am I? Uh-oh. Hang on, what's custom search warrant? Ah, fuck. This is what happens when you have too many files, so I'm just going to replace the general one. So, yeah, don't worry about no, actually, hang on. Yeah, well... Because this is one where I find weird things on them, so I'll just put that in there. I don't know, I think I've screwed this up somewhere along the line. I reckon it's going to crash on me. So that's basically all that done now. There's not, you know, weapons. I'm going to show you guys a quick little trick on weapons. Now, because a lot of these, replace different kind of weapons. So, you know, I'm going to replace the carbine and the taser. So you want to come over to your OpenIV. You want to come into mods, update, X64, DLC packs. Now, some of it will say, you know, oh, you need to go to patch day 3. It's not patch day 3, guys. Come over to patch day 8, DLC, X64, models, CDI images, and weapons RPF. Hit enable edit mode, and you want to basically pick your taser of choice, and you want to exit out of that. Come into the carbine, just drag and drop all these carbines. Now, some people are like, oh, boss, how do we get the drum mag? Alright, so how do I install? That's where the README file comes in. You know, I already know where all this goes, so, you know, I don't really need to. So basically this one will go on the mods, update, X64, DLC packs, MP exclusive DLC, RPF, X64, model CDI images. Alright, so we'll do that. Oops, I was going to close that. Alright, go back out of that. Now, now this is what the problem with my screen, I can barely see it half the time. Oh, let's go to bed. Alright, MP excuse, I don't even fucking know how to say that. DLC, X64, models, CDI images, and then come down to weapons. And go into drum mag, and then pretty much you got your gun, you got your cut, you got your taser. Alright, so you can basically back out all that as fast as you can, like I can. And pretty much, you know, that's everything. You know, the sounds you guys will work out. You know, there's going to be another tutorial on how to change the sounds, because I've actually worked out how to change the standard stock, stock, I love the way I said that, stock. Focus, boss, focus. Alright, so, you know, lights and skins, I don't think I need to show you how to replace that. Maybe I do. Do I? No, because I don't have a skin pack. Yeah, that'll come in a later date, you know, if you guys have any questions about it. So, pretty much you just want to exit out of your OpenIV, and you know, now basically want to focus on this file. So I need to pull up another file to get... Where is it? Okay, so I need one of these lines. Why do I keep forgetting this line? I'm an idiot. Alright, so basically you want to come into your LSPDFR. You want to start off with your LSPDFR Plus. I don't know, fucking LSPDFR Plus, that makes sense. Alright, so with your LSPDFR INI, you want to turn this to false. You know, just so it doesn't fully give you texture loss. You want to hit this to false as well. Now this is where this line has come in that you guys just saw that I copied. You want to paste that there. This will work, trust me. It'll actually disable the follow camera because I've had so much problems with that in the past. You want to come over to here. You can modify this however you want. I usually turn this, I turn this to none because I'm sick of it coming up on my D-pad. Alright, you want to come down, especially you want to come down to interactions, traffic interactions. You want to set that to none due to LSPDFR Plus having its own. I'm going to turn that to none as well. I usually turn the computer off, you know, just because I'm sick. I hate hitting the Q and the X button and, you know, the computer magically pops up. Now, I would advise for the backup menu to change that to N just in case. So, you know, like basically that's how I've got my setup laid out. I'm pretty sure that is... Is that how you do it? That's how you do it! And you hit save on that. Alright, so that's basically all of that done. You don't need to worry about it. Oh shit, actually with the police scanner, because if it's still there, you want to cut your EMS audio. You want to come over to audio scanner and put that straight into here. I should have done that earlier, and you just want to delete the police scanner file. Alright, now we get into big boy stuff. I'm going to come over to plugins. 90% of my plugins only. Oh shit, I forgot to put most of my plugins back in. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's pick up plugins. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm going to add the rest of these ones in. Alright, put that in there. I'm an idiot. Common callouts, plugins, LSPDFR. Just let me go ahead and fix this up. You know, you guys can go ahead and pause each frame as you please. You know, I ain't too fast. Yep. Alright, so basically, it's simple drag and drop for all these files. You know, it's not that hard. It doesn't take a genius to work it out. Even though a lot of my mates have been going, "Oh, boss, I don't know how to do it." Well, that's not my fault. Lock cells, more license plates. Kind of like more license plates because it takes that stupid 4.6 echo crap out of it. It really actually does. Hey, what do you do? Hey. Pursuit on the fly. This one I haven't tested out yet. I actually want to give it a go. I haven't even tried it yet. So, you know, that's that. Station callouts. I haven't got any station callouts, which kind of sucks. I would love to see a station callout. Hopefully when I do the next LSPD patrol, it'll do that. Vehicle gadgets. Now, for some reason with vehicle gadgets, it no longer exists on the page, but you know what? I've left it in the description. You know, it's kind of a nifty little file. Vehicle keys. And then basically you want to, you know, just drag and drop vehicle keys. Vehicle keys is basically a shift J, which is awesome. Alright, now that I've got all that running. Alright, so vehicle files, vehicle gadgets will make a little file, because, you know, if you're like me who still has the old Medics packs, you know, it'll be there. You know, because for some reason Medics pages have gone down. The Silverado that I used last night for the attempted robbery, I should have renamed that to an armed robbery. You know, I don't know why I didn't name it armed, because I mean they all had AKs. So, anyways, enough of that. Shut up, boss. All right, so basically, the first one you want to be changing is the Spotlight resource. You want to come over to General. You want to change that. Now, I changed mine to F12 because, you know, F2 gets used a lot, especially for a lot of stuff anyway. I'm going to basically do that. So then you want to come to spike strips configuration. You want to start configuring the INI files. So basically you want to turn deploy from police car is false. I mean, because, you know, what cop, I mean, if anybody has actually seen a real cop actually deploy their cars from their selection of the car, I'll be fucking amazed. Alright, so basically deploy key, you know, you can change that to whatever. I usually have that set to R or Q. I can't remember which one I usually have it set to. Alright, so that's basically all that done. You want to come to your LSPDFR folder. You want to go through these each one at a time. So pretty much all of these can be left stock. From PDU to arrest manager can be all left stock standard. Now you want to come into Police Smart Radio. You want to come to config. And this is where you want to get really technical and decide where, you know, where it wants to go. So keyboard config, you know, that's all normal for me. That's where I leave it. Alright, so you want to go controller fig. I usually turn the D-pad left on just because, you know, of ELS and stuff when I'm, you know, trying to light it up. So I usually put that to none. Display fig, you know, if you know how to use that and you can move that. I'm not using mine just yet, so, you know, general config. You want to, you know, just change the officer's name, so we might just do officer... we'll go Officer Dion this time. So we hit save on that. You know, just back out of that. Search warrant, all the same. Stop the paired ultimate backup, vocal dispatch. Alright, agencies, you want to make sure that you change... I would advise changing interactions to I. just because I know the I button key only gets used for the spotlight. So basically, leave all the rest of that same. Now I tried changing this car out, but for some reason it just didn't do it. It's probably because I need my old add-on car. So arrest manager, you want to make sure you come into this. Now this is where it's going to become tricky, because a lot of it is actually going to change. Now see, with my Speedo, I've actually got it set to core van, because of the Corona van that I've got installed, but for some reason it's ELS, so I don't know how to get the ELS lighting working on that. So everything else you can leave the same. See, my D-pad 8 never worked last night. I've actually got to go and work my D-pad out why it's not doing it. Alright, so sort of call out, so screw arrest manager, just leave all that stock standard. Alright, so you want to come over to a sort of call out, you want to change it to your badge, so we'll go 3, let's see, we'll do Queen, Queen, and we'll do 4. I've actually never had 3 Queen 4 before. 4 before? Alright, so once you've changed that, if you know what you're doing, you can configure everything properly. You come down to 2 gold alarms. I would advise changing this, trust me. It gets real annoying when EUP pops up. So you hit F, I changed mine to F10 just because, it actually works for me. So you hit that. Attempted crime callouts, not much that needs to be changed unless you want to, make it yours G-rated where they don't show any nudity. Me, I haven't had attempted crime callout just yet. Alright, better EMS, you want to basically change these to none unless you're fully experienced and know how to fully use them. I turn mine off. I changed this to P just because I know that way I know it's out of my way. So anything else? I think the warp distance, warp max. Nah, because it doesn't read it anyway for some reason. I don't know why. Call out manager. I would advise changing this to F2, just that way it's. Oops. Okay, that didn't work. Change it to F2 just so you can access your callouts, especially your role playing. Alright, onto computer plus. You want to go ahead and so we're going to call him Ryan Dion. Alright, so you can change it, or you just go Officer Dion. I like to put my first and last name in there, even though my actual cop's name is Jodens, but Alright, so it would come down to open plus computer control button. I've set it to D-pad. I mean, for the little trick that if everyone's wondering why am I putting caps, the reason I'm putting caps in there is because sometimes it won't read properly if you just have it all lowercase. Alright, yep, so that's all that. I don't know how to modify any of that, I don't know how to drag any of that down, so it kind of sucked really. So basically, go to first callouts, leave that all the same, force callout. Now if you know what you're doing, you can change the buttons and change whatever you need to. Interactions, I don't think there's much in here that you got to change, actually, I think. Yeah, no, I don't think there was. Actually, no, there might be one thing. Oh, no, it's all good. Alright, LSPDFR Plus, it'll basically leave that the same. You'll notice when I changed everything to none in the LSPDFR interaction key file is because that's what this one recommends, because otherwise it's going to have a collision issue unless you know what you're doing. So from agency callouts, let's go ahead and go Dion. And I think it was, we were 3 Queen 4? 3 Queen 4? I'm pretty sure this all works, so, correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully the Queen part works. Hang on, agency callouts. No, sort of callouts. Yeah, okay, we spelled that correctly. Fuck for that. Alright, status plugin. I probably would advise just leaving that here, but with this part, you want to go ahead and put in your full name. So Ryan, it could be Ryan Pope, Dion, and then basically, you want to go your call sign, which is 3 Queen 4. Not too sure if that's going to work, but who cares. Alright, so PDU callouts, all the same. Now this, for some reason I found with the PDU callouts, it takes its time to actually connect for me to accept the license, so I don't know why it does that. Pursuit, on fly, I haven't tested it yet, but I know it works. Search warrant, I try to change my search warrant up to G. And now what I do is I usually just go search front, so true. And then, I know there's another part. Quick search, I always set that to true as well. This is pretty easy, guys. I know it seems like it's a daunting task. I mean, it's possible to explain, trust me. It really is. So station 19 callouts, you don't need to change anything there unless you really know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing 90% of the time. Alright, this is where stop the pet is going to become really annoying. So you want to make sure that you basically change this to keys that you know. So I'm going to set that to O. Now this is where it's going to come real technical. Now I've had to go through this last night and fixed a lot of it up. So you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and where it says enable a whole heap of stuff. So hang on, what did I? Yeah, okay. So you want to disable prisoner transport. You want to hit no on that, because arrest manager should actually already be sending it out, but for some reason it didn't work for me last night. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm going to go enable police transport, just so that way we can have a little test run of it, just to see if there is a collision, because I think it's just the coroner and everything else that causes the chaos. So insurance, you want to hit no, because you can hit Control H and it'll bring it up. Calm ped. I don't know how to turn off animal control services, which is kind of annoying. So you hit save on that. That is all done. I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. You want to make sure you do it, otherwise this is going to be non-stop crashes. Alright, traffic control. Not much to change in here except for the police ignore roadblocks. You want to set that to true, so that way they can go through the roadblocks. And then basically, you're done from there. Alright, so pretty much moving on to traffic police. You want to, if you're an unexperienced officer, you can leave true on, but because I don't really care. I hate comparing everywhere. I hate to leave that at false, and then we'll go change our badge to 3. Queen 4. I will go and double check just to make sure that I'm not actually changing anything the way it's not supposed to be, just in case. And then we hit save. Alright, ultimate backup. There's not much really you need to do for ultimate backup, because for some reason whenever I change these, it crashes my game, which gets real fucking annoying. So now that that's done, pretty much we're just going to quickly check audio scanner. Okay, I just need to find, shit, where is it? Units respond. No. We have, no. Okay, give me a sec here, guys. I'm looking for it. I can't, where the fuck did I find it last time? Airports, arrest manager assisted, da 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 da. What the hell? That makes sense. Okay, this is not making any sense. Hang on a sec. I'm doing the best I can to find this in the moment, guys. It's wanting to play up for some reason. Okay, yeah. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Unit type. So, queen. Yep, queen is a number. A number. Fucking idiot, boss. Division 1, beat. Arms. Alright, yep, okay, so it's all good. Alright, so I don't know why the hell that's different. I'm going to have to go and fix that in mine if that's like that. Alright, so now that that's all up and running, you got everything, you got everything installed, you've spent a couple of hours on your mods folder like I do. So pretty much, why is that not attaching? I'll probably attach my old one. So for me, I usually just come down to my Rage Hook and I pin this to my taskbar. Just make it easy access. And apparently it's not going to show up. So we'll go ahead, click on Rage plugin hook. It'll take some time to start everything up. Now, basically this is the part where I screwed up with my recording yesterday. Absolutely annoying. I'm going to hit accept, and then you want to go, first time installation. You will need to back the version up just in case something goes wrong. For your character, you don't want to go ahead, yeah. you get what I'm saying anyway, guys. Let's make sure that was on silent first. Whoops. So I'm hoping this is going to work for me and not crash out completely like a fucking moron like it always does. Alright, so once it's backed it up, it'll bring you to another beautiful little lovely looky screen. Alrighty, so now that you've got all of this, you want to disable version rendering text. Trust me, it is bloody helpful when you're recording, because, or taking a screenshot, because, it won't appear down here. Now you want to come into plugins. Now you don't have to load all of them up, but, I reload all plugins, mate. I click load all plugins, advanced settings, you can disable the custom loading screen. I like to know that my stuff's actually being loaded up. Game settings, yada yada yada. So, don't worry about changing that to the F4 menu. Trust me, it will not, it won't. You won't be able to control it. And then you hit save and launch, and then hit OK. Alright, so once the game loads up, we'll basically be in the game with you. See you then. Load in. Hopefully it doesn't crash out on you like it does it with me a few times. It's always crashing out on me. Alright, so it'll ask you to make a new character. You go ahead and select OK. we're just going to pick a random character, because, you know, I'll just have to replace my old one and stuff. It always works. We're just going to pick a random character. Let's see what we got. Nope. What do we got? Hey, we'll go this guy. You can change his appearances, you know, all the hairs and above. Just change it whatever you want to. Yeah, this one looks good. Just, you know, muck around with it, see what you can come up with. You know, you might pick, you know, you might even be able to pick your own style, and you know, you can pick, you know, you can basically muck around with all the settings. Where's the eye color? You know, you can just basically pick whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I reckon that'll do. So, once you've done that, you just go ahead and hit save. Now, we're going to just name our character Ryan Dion. Now, this will be your character throughout your whole LSPDFR. You go ahead and hit select. Now, this is the part where it's going to get real tricky. With this in mind, you want to make sure when the first moment the plugins start firing up, start asking you to you know, go and select everything. The first thing you want to do is the moment it starts firing up, you're going to go ahead, you're going to hit F, you're going to hit 2 on that. I would advise that you go ahead and press back, just because that way it doesn't glitch out. And then, you know, you want to be as quick as you can by start hitting 1, because it will enable all the keys, as you see all right there on the side, saying everything is loaded up. So I think you have to do this like maybe once or 2 or 3 times. If you're quick like I am, you know, you can just keep spamming the one key. It gets fucking really old really fast. It'll freeze up for like a couple of seconds waiting for plugins to unload, and then it will reload them. Okay, that's weird. I didn't fix that properly. Okay, so the stop the ped warning, you might want to make sure that you turn it off in the system. Now it'll automatically reload LSPDFR. You go back in, because at this point, you know, you can reforce duty, but you know, we're going to try to, you know, make it real realistic as possible. You know, we'll go ahead, you know, you can muck around with it. So we're going to click on duty. I'm hoping it doesn't have to do it again, so you know, we'll just go ahead. Hopefully this isn't going to, you know, alright, so police locker. So it's loading everything in. You can choose your department. Go San Andreas Highway Patrol. So we'll just, you know, we'll just pick whatever. We'll hit confirm. At this point you can go ahead and pick your car. Pretty easy, pretty simple, really. So, you know, you can just go ahead, you know, it's got the San Andreas Highway Patrol Tahoe. So you just hit yes on that, pick your car, and pretty much you are pretty much ready to go. And, you know, basically use the M menu, you can do that. You know, you can make yourself code 4, you can make yourself 10.8, you can make yourself 10.7 unavailable. Or if you hit F7, you can go ahead and go service, 10.8, you go 10.7, or you go, you know, basically the standard sort of codes. Basically, you know, you can just pretty much go on it. You hit X and you should be able to get a forced call out. It'll work every now and then. I don't know why it's not working. That's weird. F8, you can pick your load in, give loadout. So, you know, your first loadout, whatever you've chosen. And pretty much, you know, you're pretty much all set for LSPDFR. With Stop the Ped, I would advise turning all the other stuff off, like the tow truck, coroner service. I would turn it all off to no, just because that way arrest manager can do its stuff, and you won't have that, you know, duplication might, you know, work for it, you know, play it up for it. So, you know, what the hell? Why is it coming at the back? That's weird. So, anyways. Hopefully you guys found this very helpful. So until the next one, guys. But I want to show you one thing. So what we're going to do to make yourself go off duty, I'm going to go slide across the hood. Just run over, you know, stop at any police station you can, and just go basically off duty. I don't know if it's, you can just type it in, you know, you can type it in chat of basically, you know, go off duty. So, you know, basically once you've done that, go and select off duty, and pretty much you're back as your standard character. Like that. So anyways, guys, hope that you guys found this tutorial very useful. So until the next one, I am Boss from Boston Go 32 Gaming. Don't do what I do on LSL LA. Play it smart, play it safe, follow the road rules, and until the next one, peace.